Hey guys, how's it going? The boat's getting a birthday at the moment. We've got the old LOWRANCE units are going, and we're swapping over to a whole new Hummingbird system on the boat. So now the biggest worry for me is swapping over all the waypoints, but more importantly some of the tracks I've got. Places like the Fitzroy River in Rockhampton, that's a minefield of sunken rock walls and obstacles. I don't fish there often, so I don't really know the place, but I have been there and I've got all my tracks saved on there, and I'd really like to get them across to the Humminbird units. Anyway, I think I've worked out how to do it, so I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to do it really easily. So let's go. First thing we want to do is get up here to our pages button. It might change on your models and stuff like that, but and then over here on the right, so we're using the live unit, so I think most of the LOWRANCE units are pretty much the same, but we go to storage, and what we want is the little micro SD. It's a little blank one, so we'll pop that in there and it should show up on the screen. There we go, memory card top. So then we go to Waypoints. We want to export, and this is the tricky part here. So we've got this little drop down menu here. If we go right down to the bottom, GPX exchange. So if we use that to export everything, export, top memory card, and OK. So it's called Waypoints, Routes, Trails. Then you go enter, and here it is doing its thing here. So we'll give that a few minutes. That should be done on the LOWRANCE side. So now all we got to do is get that information over to the new Humminbird unit. So let's see how that goes. But I think the secret is choosing that drop down box and GPX files. So alright, now we will eject that little micro SD out of it here. Okay, so we've got our map and our Humminbird unit turned on. As you can notice, there's no GPS marks in there at all. We've got our SD card now. It's got our little micro SD card inserted in this SD adapter card. What we're going to do is, first thing, we will go to our little home page button here, hit that, we'll go to settings, and I think it's in general. So if we look down here we've got longitude and latitude. So that's the system it's in now. That's different to the one that I use on the LOWRANCE unit. So we're going to go in there, and we've got three options here. So degrees, minutes, seconds here. This is the one I've been using in the LOWRANCE unit. So I'm going to change this. Oh, hang on. Change that there. We'll select that one. So that's all selected now. It's got the check in the box over there. We'll close that, and we'll go back to the home screen, and we'll go nav data. You can see on there's only one track. I think that's just the current track that's recording now while it's sitting in the garage. Nothing on here. So we'll close that. We'll go back over here. Now down the bottom, this is on the Solix unit. It's got all tools. It just reveals these two more buttons here. So we're going to go to files, and import new data. So first thing we need to do is to insert the SD card. So I'm going to put it in the left hand slot over here. Just click it in and we'll import nav data. So that's that button there. Here's our waypoints, routes, trails, GPX file. So we're just going to select that. It's going to do its thing. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I think there's over 1,200 waypoints in here, so could take a little while. Okay, so we've got 1,274 waypoints, 1 route and 2 tracks. So that's what we want. Now to check that, we'll go back to home. We'll go to nav data. Here's all our waypoints in here. So that's pretty good. Everything's come up. Even the same marks that I've had in there, maybe different icons. So I might have to go in and change that manually, which is all right. We've got our 3 tracks, 1 route, 1,274 waypoints. So I'll just close that. And there we go. There's like these numbers here. That's a group of 3, a group of 3, a group of 5, and other bits and pieces here. And as you can see here, we've got all our routes saved. So that should be good. I should have the Fitzroy River saved. I'm not really too worried about this, but the Fitzroy River definitely. So anyway, I hope you guys have got something out of that. If you're changing from LOWRANCE to Hummingbird, it's not so difficult anymore. Before you used to have to go to Hummingbird PC, but I think with these later units, they'd work really, really well. So anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.